As you see there, the Falcons were down in points, yards, rushing yards, first downs from last year. Whitlock, are you worried about what you saw from the Falcons offense?
I'm not worried about the personnel at all. Julio Jones is still Julio Jones. Matt Ryan still Matt Ryan. Freeman, the running backs. The offensive line didn't play great, but the problem is on the sideline. Steve Sarkisian was horrendous. I don't think he understood he's coaching in the NFL. It's not a balanced league. I think early in the game it was 8 runs, 8 passes, and I'm like, hey, man, you got Julio Jones and you got the reigning MVP. What are you doing? It wasn't until the fourth quarter, Tony, that they threw the ball on first, second, and third down, and on third down they got the big 80-long touchdown pass to that tight end. That was the first time in the fourth quarter that they gave Matt Ryan a chance to throw on all 3 downs. Sarkisian was horrible. I think he still thinks he's working for Nick Saban.
Well, here's the thing. It's easy to be seduced by Atlanta. They are glamorous. Perimeter players. Running. I mean, if I said to you, best players, you'd be like, okay, Julio receiver, running backs are outrageous, quarterback's really good, Vic Beasley, really good pass rusher. All the glamour positions, they're amazing. How about their Sam linebacker? How about their left guard? How about their free safety?
They won, Colin.
Okay, they won.
They won.
Chicago dropped 2 touchdown passes.
I'm sorry, did that trump they won?
All I'm saying is when you were sitting there on your couch watching that game at the end.
I was mad at Sarkisian.
Okay.
If you let Matt Ryan be Matt Ryan and Julio Jones be Julio Jones, that game wouldn't have been close.
I think so. Go ahead, Mike.
Matt Ryan, they'll get it. It may take some time, and we got to give Steve Sarkisian a little bit of credit. I mean, it's his first game. You know, he's playing an emotional game because it's been so much talk about the Super Bowl and what happened last year, and can they get over the hump? And give the Chicago Bears credit, too. They played extremely well. They fought it out to the end. They didn't back down.
Mike was okay. Mike Glennon was okay.
He stepped up to the plate, and he played a pretty good game and kept them in it all the way into the end. So at the end of the day, it's Matt Ryan's offense, and they'll get it together. They just need some time.
Yeah, how about Tariq Cohen, that rookie for the Chicago Bears? I thought he played outstanding as well. Nobody saw that coming. I don't think the Falcons expected him to have that type of game. But this is what happens when you're good. When you're good, you're good. That's my offensive coordinator, Jimmy Ray. You remember Jimmy Ray from Kansas City? He used to say, all right, you're good. You're good. After a big win, he's like, you're good. Everybody knows you're good. Get ready for this week because everybody who comes in and plays against the Falcons for the rest of the season, you're going to get their best shot. Chicago's been thinking about this game since it first came out on the schedule. Now, I will agree with you. Matt Ryan, he's going to get this set. Yeah. He will get this right. He will go in there and Sark. What we did last week, here's what worked, here's what didn't work, and this is us. And I think it's a relationship that is only going to get better. But I was scared at the end of the game. I thought for sure. I was like, oh, my God, it's about to be over.
Now, I mean, let's look at a graphic here. Listen, the key here is Mohamed Sanu, Julio Jones, outside Austin Hooper. It was bleak. They didn't run the football.
Look, their run blocking wasn't good. But again, that's why you turn the game over to Matt Ryan. Tony, I was sitting there shocked. How come they're not in some kind of hurry-up offense with this dude calling plays at the line of scrimmage? They never did it. Sarkisian was trying to control the game. I thought his ego was in the way. You got to understand, he's the only offensive or defensive coordinator in the NFL who wasn't in the NFL last year. This dude is coming over straight from college, and I'm telling you, he was sitting there thinking he was calling a college football game. We got to be balanced, 50 run, 50 pass. And I'm like, are you crazy? You got the MVP and the greatest wide receiver talent I've ever seen, and you're not trying to get these guys the ball?
Okay, but I'll go back to something. If you look at the NFC right now, the teams that most of us like, Philadelphia, highest-rated O-line, Dallas, second highest-rated O-line, Seattle's defense, Aaron Rodgers. If you get out of the occasional glamour positions, is Atlanta's personnel great? I'm talking I don't want to hear about wide receiver. I don't want to hear about running back. And is their line play great? Their defensive line is not great.
But again, they can compensate for it by having that quarterback and those receivers. You can get the balls out of their hands quickly and get it to your playmakers. And again, put some pressure on that defense by speeding up the pace. It was a poorly coached football game, which you made the point they were going to miss Kyle Shanahan, and they did on week 1.
Yeah.